will we will be free. For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order.
All right, the 14th. Ooh, I don't know this. But again, remember, I'm a little drunk. The action required to refuse to proceed to the orders of the day when initiated by the chair is a...
Wait a minute. Start over and say that again.
So it's not just me.
No.
Okay. The action required to refuse... That's not right. I think what they're saying is when there is a refusal, but anyway. The action required to refuse to proceed to the orders of the day when initiated by the chair is a... Oh, I see what they're saying. That's dumb. A, demand by a single member. B, majority vote. C, 2/3 vote. D, 2/3 vote in the negative. This is a horrible question.
Read the first part before the options one more time.
Okay.
I think I know what the answer is, but I want to hear it.
The action required to refuse to proceed to the orders of the day when initiated by the chair is A, demand by a single member. B, majority vote. C, 2/3 vote. D, 2/3 vote in the negative.
Okay. In order to not proceed with the orders of the day, you have to suspend the rules. That's going to require a 2/3. However, the way this is worded is a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Normally, and I'm going off the top of my head here, so normally a motion to suspend the rules, to not do orders of the day, to amend the agenda, to do something else, is done from the floor by a member of the assembly. Requires a second, 2/3 vote, etc., and so on. But they're asking about the chair refusing to do it?
No. I don't know what really, but that's... Okay, you've already ruled out A and B, and I agree with you. Okay, so let me read the sentence completely, but filling it in with either of these two.
Okay.
The action required to refuse to proceed to the orders of the day when initiated by the chair is a 2/3 vote. Or, the action required to refuse to proceed to the orders of the day when initiated by the chair is a 2/3 vote in the negative.
So the chair is initiating the effort to refuse to go to do orders of the day?
No, I think what they're saying is the chair is telling everyone we have to go to orders of the day, and people want to refuse to listen to the chair. That's the way I'm understanding it.
Then that would be a...
I could be wrong, though. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. Because
Here, I'll cover the answer if it helps for you to see it.
No, okay, the action required to refuse... Yeah, the problem is that there's prepositions are all over, are in the wrong
It's
place.
fucked up. I don't get it.
It's a very poorly worded question because the prepositions and phrases are all over the damn place.
And let me tell you, the questions in the test aren't worded anywhere like how...
Yeah.
I don't know about the 1200 question test, but the new test, the questions are worded very clearly.
Right. The action required to refuse to proceed to the orders of the day when initiated... Okay, the action required when initiated by the chair. Let's drop the prepositions out of the way and look at it directly from the subject and verb. The action required when initiated by the chair is a...
Yeah, but the action required to refuse.
Right.
I don't think both of... I think...
It's just not...
There's too many two.
Well, no, the problem is who's initiating the action. That's...
I'm understanding is that the chair is initiating an action to proceed to the orders of the day. And the assembly, or at least a certain percentage of it, wants to refuse.
In that case, I've got to go with C and say it's a 2/3 vote to suspend, which is going to be to suspend and do something else.
Now, if it was
the 2/3 vote in the negative doesn't make any sense to me because that would shoot down a suspension of the rules and continue as planned.
Okay, but the answer is D.
What?
I know.
All right, what the hell are they saying?
I don't get it. I'm thoroughly confused.
I'm almost ready to raise the shitty question flag.
This calendar made me scared to take the test.
I can understand why. 221?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What in the hell are they talking
I wouldn't even know what
here?
to look up on this, so you tell me where it's at.
It's going to put you in our orders of the day. I can also guarantee you that.
Which is...
Hold on, let me get there. I got to flip to the...
I think I saw
right
call
tab.
for orders of the day right here.
It's going to be chapter
18.
Privileged Motions, chapter 7, sub 18, yeah. Okay, and they're saying... Excuse me, 221, so it's short and close. Okay, it's under standard...
Standard descriptives?
Yeah. Standard descriptives number 7, right there. This one, yeah.
2/3 vote can set them aside. Oh, here's the thing about the negative. I don't get this.
Yeah, 2/3 votes, that would be suspension, right? The 2 hours a day can be set aside either by 2/3 in the negative on a question put by the chair as to these desire to proceed, or a vote of 2/3 in the affirmation or motion by a member to extend time, which would be a suspension of the rules.
Wow, I've never seen this.
Or to suspend the rules to take up the desired question, which is, we treat an extension or to amend the agenda to take something else up
Requires a suspension of the rules.
Rules as 2/3, which
Right.
is how I've always looked at it.
But this part about the negative, I've never noticed this before. So it says, that is, the orders of the day can be set aside either by a vote of 2/3 in the negative on a question put by the chair as to the assembly's desire to proceed to the orders of the day. So the chair would say,
Do you wish to proceed? Yeah.
And then a 2/3 no. That is weird.
I don't think we've ever seen that happen.
I don't remember ever. I'm glad we saw this because this is. I've never noticed this, and I just studied this section.
Yeah.
And I never.
I can understand now why they say it's D, but we've never seen that happen before.
No, and I'm telling you, if
because
somebody
usually the chair, usually if there's a motion to suspend to get around the rules or the orders of the day, it comes from the floor, not from the suggestion of the chair.
Yeah, it just seems opposite. I mean, it's still 2/3, so I get it.
Right.
It would be the same 2/3 that would vote in favor of moving on to something else.
It's just that it goes to the negative because the chair is proposing it versus the affirmative coming from the body.
Right. I've never noticed this.
Which is also kind of weird because technically the chair could then hand off the gavel and make the motion themselves, which flips it to the positive instead of the negative. All he saw is the gavel.
Though,
meaning this can be weird, dudes. It's got magical powers.
Though the
reverse polarity.
Though the book does say you should very rarely hand aside the gavel to put aside your impartiality, because then the assembly will start to distrust you if you do that too often.
Yeah, I know, but it's that balance between impartiality as having the gavel and also being able to exercise your own member rights. So, and there's been a lot of discussion about that over the years.
But this is weird. That's new. This is completely new.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is this can reverse polarity on a 2/3 to suspend.
It's Schrodinger's
for orders
gavel.
of the day, yes.
Okay, that was
a charge thing. So.
I guess.
However, I'm still calling it a shitty question because the way it's worded in the first part of it, it's a grammatic mess.
What it means by initiated is probably the wrong question. When asked, maybe. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay.
See, if they'd worded that to start it, saying when initiated by the chair, comma, the action required to refuse the procedures of the day is a colon, then it would make perfect freaking sense.
It would make, or initiated's kind of a weird word though too. When asked, maybe, or.
Well, it says here put by the chair.
Put,
so.
Well, asked is put. Yeah.
That whole when clause is in the wrong place in the sentence and it just confuses the hell out of everybody.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is, whoever making up these calendars better freaking know their grammar.
That's bad. Okay. But we learned something. I like it when we learn something. I'm going to be using that as a trick question to fuck with people, man, because that would have fucked with me. All right.
If you're sure.
Favor! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.